We're here as independent custody visitors. We've just made a surprise visit here, so the police didn't know we're coming. We're here to make sure that the police have treated the detainees properly, that all their rights and entitlements have been met. So we come in and the police will they'll share with us who they've got here. We don't need to know who they are, we don't need to know their name, but we do go and see the detainees in their cells and make sure that they have been had all their rights and entitlements explained.
I'm Graham Biggs, I'm a custody sergeant at Exeter Police Station. They've got two independent visitors that have come in to look at the station. They've spoken to some of the detainees and they will give us some feedback on how the detainees are being treated.
People we see, we prioritise people who may be vulnerable, who may be underage. We'll also prioritise seeing females as well. We didn't have any of those today, so we basically saw a few of the detainees at random. We asked them for permission to speak to them and to just make notes. As I say, we don't need to know about why they're there, but we do need to make sure that they've been offered a solicitor, that they've been aware of all their rights, that they're comfortable, that the cell is clean, that they've got water, that they've got access to food, distraction items, that they have everything there that they need, and they're being kept informed as to the state of their detention.
It's important that there's a good range of food to cater for different diets for sort of medical and cultural reasons, and that the food is in date, and we check around to make sure everything's looking clean and well organised. We also check religious items to make sure that those are available should a detainee wish to have access to them, and also a choice of reading material, variety of types, and also, for example, there are balls available to use in the exercise yard, which can be a nice diversion when that's possible.
It shows that we're transparent, and it also gives us another opinion on how we're performing and any issues.
I think it can be very challenging because, clearly when we come in, we don't know what we're going to see. It can be a very difficult time when we're coming in, where they can be very busy. Maybe the police are understaffed. We can see clearly some detainees can be in a state of distress, but it's also very rewarding. Generally the police are very, very helpful, and generally the detainees are very happy to speak to us, and I think quite often it does feel rewarding where we remind them of things maybe when they came in, because they were distressed, they weren't really aware of all their rights and entitlements that were explained to them. So I think it can really help them that we come in and go through them again with them. And I think again it can help the police if we raise concerns that are of interest to them as well. Yeah. So I do feel it's just a completely different world, and it's just a world where I do feel that we as independent custody visitors do add some value.
I think that perception of the fact that there is independent review, for want of a better word, to reassure the public that people's rights and entitlements are respected and provided for. I think that is a very valuable thing in our society too.